And
So you had 9.
the camera is so much closer than before. I had to stick my arm way out to get this thing. I gotta fix it. I'll have to fix this. Anyway, welcome to another Game Master Dave's live show. So we are demonstrating. Ginger actually is playing with Lammy right now. So welcome to another Game Master Dave's live show. Let's level up. And hopefully we're live right now. I got no viewers. And this is my new phone. So somebody give me a chat message. It should be it should be streaming. Oh, there we go. I got one viewer, so that's me. So welcome. So I've been playing a lot of games as usual. I'm playing Dominions 5 with 6 other people on we're playing on Steam. I just finished an Iron and Oak game, and my friend Anthony also just taught me how to play Lock and Load. We played a Falkland Islands War game. That was really, really interesting. So I've never played Lock and Load before. Hey, Bill, nice to see you. Ginger is demonstrating the game for us, so she won't be putting any links into the website. As you can see, my phone, this is where I normally hold my phone, and I'm usually like way back here. So this phone is a little bit different, but it is what it is. So I've also, I started attending Empire State College, so I am busy reading like every single night. I've already written a couple short papers, and I have my research topic for my big paper for the whole semester. And I am going to be doing some questions and some history about the Milton Bradley Corporation. So I'm looking forward to publishing that. If I think I did a good enough job on it, I'll post it on GameMasterGames.com. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if I will like that. I don't know if I'll like what I wrote. I guess we'll find out. So, what have you been playing? Put it in chat. Send me a comment. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. We've got Patreon open. Send us, if I've entertained you in the past, send us $1 a month. We'd love to have that. Bill sends us $1 a month. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. He's one of our big fans. And also, Ginger and I both saw the Unitarian Church of Shelter Rock's service this past Sunday, and it blew our minds. It was really good. So if you've never attended a Unitarian service, you can check that out if you want. Don't forget to go to GameMasterGames.com. That's where I got my blog, and also local events that are happening on Long Island. And finally, hey, it's Rich and Bill. So yes, I know you can probably hear Ginger in the background. Hopefully I'm a little bit louder. I usually have a very, very loud voice. Anyway, today we're doing something completely different. Stolen straight from Monty Python. Today we are doing what's called a card game that my stepson Devon and his fiancee Emma taught us when they came to visit. And we noticed that there's a couple house rules. There's a couple house rules that they're playing with. There's a couple house rules that we're playing with that that Emma's family plays with that isn't on the official rules of the Wikipedia site. Who knows if they're really official rules? I have no idea. But anyway, so we're going to show you this card game, and we had a lot of fun with it. We had a great time. So I'm sure that your family has some card games that you play. I'd love to hear about them when you get together for holidays or when you were a kid. We played a lot of Uno when I was a kid, and we played a lot of Millborn. Now, those are published games. This is an unpublished game. It's just used as regular cards. So we'll give you a quick overview, just like we do in these shows, about what the game is about. There is my lovely wife, Ginger, wearing my first tank hat right now. And
I'm being a card shark.
She's being a card shark. That's what she says. And we are playing with Lammy. Hi, Lammy. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Great.
Lammy let me win.
Oh.
You never let me win? No, you don't. He doesn't care about winning. He just likes to win.
He just likes to play. Hopefully Devon and Emma join us so that they can correct us on any of their house rules that they have. But even if they don't, maybe they'll watch the video later, and it should also end up on my YouTube channel. Okay, so 10 penny is set up where every player is given 10 tokens or pennies, and they are allowed to use those throughout the game to buy cards, because you're going to need to place down sets of cards, and at one time or another you're going to be out of cards and you still have some cards in your hand. The game is played in 7 rounds. Each round you want to place down all of your cards. So you want to get rid of the cards in your hand. It's sort of like a modified gin rummy. All right. And how it works is essentially one thing that Emma and Devon didn't talk about, but actually I just printed this off of Wikipedia, 10 penny or 10 pennies. How you start the game is you literally shuffle several decks of cards. That is suggested that you need at least 2 decks for every 2 players. I'm sorry, 1 deck for every 2 players. And so then you actually shuffle them up, and then you put out a card into the top of it, and then everybody gets a chance to bid going around the table to buy this initial card with one of their 10 pennies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then the game starts playing. Now the game, just like Gin Rummy, is essentially draw 1, discard 1. And when you get a set of cards, you get to put it down in front of you.
So,
okay? Here, there's a little bit something different, and there's a twist with the 10 pennies.
Here we go.
Where did the discard pile go? Did it?
We finished that round.
Oh, you finished the round? Oh, she's starting another round. Okay. So let's say if this is the discard pile, and this is the card that is available, or somebody else discarded this one. You have an opportunity to buy. Well, first of all, you can pull off the top of the deck, or buy this card. If you want this card to make a set, then you have to put a penny, into the pot, okay? And so then you buy the card. But the drawback to that is you buy this card. That's great for building your sets. But then you have to draw 2 more cards off the top of the deck. Now, 2 more cards off the top of the draw deck is what Wikipedia says. Emma and Devon taught us that it's 3 cards. So, it's just a house rule. Play any way you want to. It's not a big deal, but anyway, so now you're going to have a lot of cards in your hand, but then that gives you more opportunities to build sets. Ginger is setting up the game. I forgot to mention, each player starts with 11 cards. Okay, so in order to buy cards off of here, you have to do what's called, you have to open.
Okay.
So to open, you have to play down at least 1 set of cards. And then you can start buying off the middle. So the game starts with everybody sort of trying to draw and build a set. And finally somebody opens, and now their opportunities to do better in that round is good. Increases, because now they can buy this card off if they want to. Now, in the 7 rounds, this is just the way they have it on Wikipedia. Devon and Emma taught us a little bit different. I think everything is fine. In the first round, you have to get 1 set of 3 is what Devon and Emma taught us, but here it says 2 sets of 3. So in order to play those cards in front of you with the objective of getting rid of all the cards in your hand, you have to put down a set of 3. And then you can put down multiple sets of 3s in the future, but you have to open with a set of 3 in order to buy off the middle. Okay, so once you put down a set of 3, then essentially, then you're just trying to get rid of your cards once you at least open. All right, then round 2 starts. Then you got to put down, Devon and Emma taught us 2 sets of 3. Here on Wikipedia, it says 1 set of 4. But look at this, it gets increasingly difficult. You do 1 set of 4, the next round is 2 sets of 4, the next round is 1 set of 5, the next round is 2 sets of 5. We only start with 11 cards. Well, then the next round is 1 set of 6. And then Emma and Devon taught us the final round is 2 sets of 6. You start with 11 cards. How are you going to get to 12 cards? It's impossible. Well, that's why you have to time buying off of here. And the strategy ends up being, when do you buy this card? When do you expend that penny? But remember, you got to pick up more cards when you get that too. So it adds a little bit more strategy, and the game is a little bit longer than regular gin. Or gin rummy, potentially. Once you're out of coins, you can't buy off the middle anymore. So there's a little bit of strategy from that as well. Now, what we talk about too is there are wilds. So the wilds are the jokers. So when you put your decks down, you got to include the jokers. The wilds are also the aces and the 2s. The 2s, the aces, and the... Ginger had a little issue with the hat. It's because she's got a lot of hair, and that's a small hat even on my big head. First tank. First tank. That's right, Delta Dragons. First tank. Okay, I'm done with that now. Okay, so the wilds are aces, deuces,
Boy, I know. 1, 2,
and the jokers. Okay, when you play 3 cards in front of you, only one of them can be a wild to start out with. Okay, each set can only include 1 wild. Now, as you'll see here on the Wikipedia, it says once you get up to the set of 5, then 2 of the cards can be wild. Okay, And actually, in the Wikipedia thing, it says actually only up to round 5, or what is that, 4 or 5, only the deuces are wild. Actually, the deuces, aces, and jokers become wild in the later rounds. Play however you want. Okay, check it out online, or come play with us on a game night, and we'll teach you.
All right.
Once the round ends, once somebody declares that they got rid of all their cards, like not like Uno, but you can yell 10 penny or whatever, and all your cards are gone. Then whoever has cards remaining gets penalty points. Look at the penalty points here. 3s to 9 are 5 points. 10s, jacks, queens, kings are 10 points. Deuces are 20 points. Aces are 20 points. Jokers are 50 points. So you don't want to end the game with any jokers, all right? After 7 rounds, whoever has the least amount of points wins the game. So it's a great pastime game. We actually had a lot of fun playing. We really appreciate Emma and Emma teaching us this. Actually, Emma taught us this. Devon's just been playing with Emma's family recently, so it's been fantastic. So, Ginger, what is your strategy right now? What do you got going on? Now we're playing open hands, so you guys can see the cards. But so I see that you put down 3 8s already and 3 9s with the wild. And I see that Lammy's put down 3 5s with the wild and 3 6s.
Lammy already opened. He put down his 2 sets of 3.
Great.
And then, fortunately, I pulled another 8.
Okay.
So that I'm able to put down 2 sets of 3.
Now there was.
And now that we're both out, I can also. Oh, I'm sorry.
There was one other thing. Right. That's what I was just about to say. And Ginger, I'm sorry, I interrupted her.
You did.
So since Lammy started with 5s. Opened with 5s. 5s are now open for the whole board. So Ginger had a 5, so now she can play it in front of her to get rid of it. And this accelerates the game.
Now we'll demonstrate, because I'm going to discard a queen.
Okay.
And just demonstrate, now that we put the 2 sets of 3 down, we can continue to put out just single sets of 3. You don't have to get 2 again.
Right.
So just to demonstrate, I know you wouldn't normally do this. Lemmy's going to purchase the queen.
Okay.
And 3 more cards, right?
Yeah.
Off the top. Whoa!
Oh, he got a joker, which is a good wild.
Joker,
but
so
it gets
he's
dangerous.
Going to put. Lammy, he almost always.
Lammy.
So
he's got 3.
So he's going to put out the queens.
Yeah.
He's going to put out 8s. Honey, do you have 2 decks of cards in there?
2 decks of cards, yeah.
Okay, that's a bit much for 2 players.
Yeah.
But that explains
just to
why,
demonstrate why we have like 7 8s
now we
out
have
here.
like 5 8s out. There you go.
Right.
But there you go, Lammy. And he gets to discard 1.
Yep. So now he's got those cards left, and he gets to discard 1. So maybe points-wise, if he thinks the game is going to end soon, he's probably want to get rid of the higher value one, the king. But it's Lammy. Lammy will decide.
Yeah, Lammy is easygoing, and he wants me to play, so he's going to put that 7 out.
Okay.
So that.
And now it's Ginger's turn.
So that he wants me to show.
So Ginger's buying that 1. Now again, we're doing open hand. We wouldn't normally do that. So that discard, you discard
Lammy,
1.
look at that.
You wouldn't know that the other person is buying a card. Want to buy that card. So cool.
I'm going to put out.
So anyway, I know this is a quick overview we do on the show. If you are confused at all, send us an email at Dave at GameMasterGames.com. Or find us on Facebook, send us a message. If you want to play 10 penny and want to brush up on the rules, of course, you can go to Wikipedia, or maybe there's another source you can have, or contact us. And talking about contacting us,
Lammy's about to end the game.
Oh, Lammy's about to end? Okay.
He pulled a queen.
Okay.
He adds it to his queens. He has a 6 to the 6 because he could have done it last
yeah.
time.
And he discards the king. Oh, we ended the game before the end of the show. Congratulations, Lammy. Congratulations. Do you have anything to say to the crowd? Oh, okay. That's wonderful. So now Ginger is caught with 10 points for the king, 10 points for the jack, 10 points for the 10. And 20 points for the wild. So 10, 10, 10, that's 50 points. So we'd write that on a piece of paper, and we would play the next round.
And Emma suggests that in that case, I just take my 50-point joker and say, all right, now I know. That's a wash.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, great. All right, so thanks for checking it out.
Okay.
Give us a phone call, an email. Check us out on Facebook. These are 3 stores we support on Long Island. Legendary Realms is back open, and they're running D&D events and Magic events. Main Street Board Game Cafe, of course. I almost went to Hex & Company on the Upper East Side the other night. If you've been to Hex and Company, I'd love to hear about it. Send us a little review or a sentence or a comment. Also, my blog is there on GameMasterGames.com. Ginger's Business, check it out. JoyfulDayCeremonies.com. She's starting to pick up some weddings now. She's got 3 or 4 of them in July still coming up, which is fantastic. There's my YouTube channel, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and BoardGameGeek.com, of course. BoardGameGeek.com was down today. Anybody know why? I can't get on it. Hey, go, Rich and Bill, go look at BoardGameGeek.com, see if you can get on it. I wasn't able to, so hopefully they didn't go out of business because I got all the games that I've played on their website.
Okay, final score.
Okay, final score from Ginger.
Ginger has 75.
Ginger has 75.
Lemmy Pie has 100.
100. So.
Because he's brilliant.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. We love Lemmy Pie. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for another Game Master Dave's live show. Really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging around, Rich and Bill. And anybody else that finds us on YouTube and stuff, give us a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. There's Lamby. And give yourself 100 experience points. Lamby, you get 1,000,000 experience points. That's right, because you're just wonderful. And Ginger, you get -10. Okay, and and until we meet again across the internet, keep your cards dry. Your lambs ready to win at 10 penny, and your
wives happy,
and your wives happily strong. Have a great night. Thanks so much.